Hi, my name is Knightley and welcome to my journal. So today we're going to be talking about which is more effective, motivation or discipline. I've realized after doing some research that this isn't like a very well-known topic that's debated a bunch, but recently I was scrolling on TikTok and then I just came across a bunch of videos comparing discipline versus motive. Did you hear that? It's like a motorcycle. Anyway, I came across a bunch of videos like comparing motivation versus discipline, and I thought that was a really interesting topic, so I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit and like share my opinion. Personally, I feel like I have a pretty good opinion about it. And also I feel like it kind of relates to like my life recently, because I've noticed that I have so many goals. For example, like my grades, like I have terrible discipline to myself, and so a goal without hard work is just a dream. So I gotta put some effort into it. Let's start off with the actual definition of discipline, and then I will give my own definition that's more easier to understand. I had to steal my sister's iPad for this, so don't tell her. The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior with punishment or other undesired consequences for those failing to comply. That's not the kind of discipline that I'm talking about is more like, you can't keep doing the same, like you can't continue a pattern. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. You kind of gotta like get out of your comfort zone and actually stop. You gotta discipline yourself. You gotta do things that you aren't comfortable with because you can't repeat the cycle. An example of discipline would probably be something along the lines of like, say you work out because you want to gain abs, right? Discipline would be waking up super early in the morning, even though you kind of hate doing that, and actually getting up and breaking the cycle of just staying on your couch and you go out and just do it. From my understanding, that's what I'm getting at. And then motivation, I feel like, is kind of self-explanatory. Motivation would kind of just be like, you got this, dude. Like if you turn in all of those assignments, I'm taking you to a Bruno Mars concert in Las Vegas. That would kind of be motivation, so you're kind of motivated to do it. And again, bringing up the TikToks that I saw, they were comparing motivation and discipline like it's something that needs to be compared and like which one's better. And honestly, in my opinion, I don't agree that they should be compared. I think that really it just depends on the person, first of all, like if discipline or motivation helps you more. But the main thing I want to get at is you can't have discipline without motivation. You cannot discipline yourself without the hope and motivation of the goal you are getting at, if that makes any sense. Like even if you just wake up one morning and you're like, okay, something has to change. I am going to go work out every morning even though I hate it. You're still motivating yourself. Like you just woke up one morning and you're like, okay, I'm gonna work out. It's motivation. So in my opinion, I don't think you can have discipline without motivation. I don't think you can complete anything without motivation in a good way. If you are disciplining yourself on something without any motivation or hope, I don't think that's gonna turn out good. I don't know. I'm a person who thrives on motivation and hope. But I think you need both of them to complement each other, because one day maybe you're just motivated to do something and you're like, I gotta do this. But without discipline, you're motivated and it could bring you like, you do the thing you're motivated to do a few days, but then it kind of like wears off after a while because you realize it's not like working out for you and this is kind of boring, or this is like working out is hurting my body too much and it's like annoying. So you can't really like, if you're motivated to do something, you can't really do it without disciplining yourself because it won't work in the long run, which is what I think a lot of people are getting at, which is why they think discipline is better than motivation. But I think they really just fit together. I think they just complement each other perfectly. Like, I don't think you can run on motivation alone. Actually, I don't know. feel like, again, it kind of just depends on the person you are. Discipline is more of a strategic way to actually get something done rather than just motivation. I think discipline really, why people prefer it is because it does get you where you need to go better in a more strategic way. If you're just constantly punishing yourself, I feel like it does work. Like, that's how you get things done and that's how you break your cycle. But you need to be okay with knowing that you're human and that being happy and being motivated really, really does help. Like, it's a really great feeling sometimes when other people tell you something that motivates you. And I just don't think that any feeling in the world relates to motivation for yourself and being motivated by others. I think it's a really great thing. Yeah, I think my final answer is they both complement each other really well. I don't think you can get very far by themselves with just motivation or just discipline, because I feel like they both would end up in a direction you don't want to be. Because if you're just motivating yourself and like not actually like taking action and doing things strategically, you're not going to really get anywhere. Kind of depends on what your goal is, really. I think I'm confusing myself the more that I think about it. I'm entering some sort of like paradox where you can't have one, but you have to have each other. Whoa. Okay, I think that motivation is more of a state of mind. It's kind of just like saying to yourself, like, hey, I've been motivated by my friends, and I think that actually working towards my goal might do something for me. I think that that's what motivation is. And then discipline is the actual strategic work on making it towards your goal. So I don't think that either could really work without each other. I think that they need each other to actually do something. So I don't really get how people are comparing them. Yes, I saw this one thing. It said that motivation is what keeps you going and discipline is doing it even though you don't want to. I think that's a really good way of putting it, and I think that helps my case of you can't have one without the other. You need motivation to get you started so you can go towards discipline. I think that's a great way of putting it. So, yeah. Maybe I need to get up and clean my room. Okay, my dad's here. I gotta go. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope I explained this well. Have a good day, everyone. I hope I motivated you a little bit. And I hope you can discipline yourself because you need both.